Have you ever imagined if your thoughts had the power to shape the world around you? What if I told you that your expectations are like an invisible brush, constantly retouching the canvas of your reality? Welcome to a fascinating journey where science meets spirituality and where your thoughts become the architects of your life. A recent study from Harvard University revealed something astonishing. 85% of people who achieve their life goals attribute their success to the positive expectations they maintained along the way. This number isn't just a statistic, it's an invitation to rethink the power of our minds. In the next moments of this video, we'll uncover the secrets of how your expectations shape your reality. We'll explore how modern science is validating concepts that ancient spiritual traditions have known for millennia. You'll discover how what you expect from life has a direct impact on what you actually experience. Get ready for a transformative journey. We're going to learn how to reprogram our expectations to create a richer, more fulfilling life, one that aligns with our deepest desires. You'll see real-life examples, hear inspiring stories, and most importantly, learn practical techniques that you can apply immediately. This isn't just another video about positive thinking. It's a practical guide, grounded in scientific evidence and spiritual wisdom, designed to help you become the conscious creator of your own reality. So, take a deep breath, open your mind, and get ready to see the world and yourself in a completely new way. Let's embark on this journey together and unlock the extraordinary power of your expectations. The power of expectations. Expectations are more than fleeting thoughts. They are deeply ingrained beliefs about what we consider likely or possible in our lives. Think of them as invisible filters through which we perceive and interpret the world around us. These tinted lenses not only shape how we see things, but also influence our actions and reactions. Think back to a time when you were absolutely convinced something would go wrong, maybe an important presentation or a job interview. How did you feel? Probably anxious, tense, maybe even defeated before you even started. These feelings aren't just emotional, they manifest physically, affecting your posture, your tone of voice, and even the decisions you make at crucial moments. Now, recall a time when you were confident in your success. How different was your approach? You likely felt more energized, focused, and capable of handling challenges creatively. This phenomenon is known in psychology as the self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a powerful concept that suggests our expectations can shape reality simply because we believe in them. It's not magic, it's a combination of altered perception and modified behavior. When we expect the best, we naturally act in ways that increase the likelihood of positive outcomes. We feel more confident, take more calculated risks, and persist in the face of obstacles. On the other hand, negative expectations can lead us to sabotage our own chances of success, often without even realizing it. What's fascinating is that this principle applies to all areas of life, from relationships and careers to health and personal well-being. Studies show that patients with positive expectations about their recovery tend to heal faster. Athletes who consistently visualize success outperform those who doubt their abilities. But here's the key point. The power of expectations isn't just about shallow positive thinking. It's deeply rooted at the intersection of mind, body, and spirit. Ancient spiritual traditions have long recognized the power of intention and belief. And now modern science is beginning to validate these ideas through rigorous research. The science behind expectations. Ancient spiritual traditions have long asserted the power of the mind over matter, but it's fascinating to see how modern science is now validating these age-old ideas. Let's explore some scientific discoveries that shed light on how our expectations literally shape our reality. One of the most intriguing phenomena demonstrating the power of expectations is the placebo effect. You've probably heard of it, but its implications are truly astonishing. In clinical studies, patients who receive sugar pills believing them to be real medication often experience significant improvements in their symptoms. What's even more remarkable is that these changes aren't just subjective. They can be measured objectively. For example, a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that patients with irritable bowel syndrome who received placebos showed significant symptom relief, even when they were explicitly told they were taking inert pills. This suggests that the power of expectation can override even our conscious knowledge. But the placebo effect goes even further. Researchers at the University of Turin, Italy, discovered that placebos can trigger the release of endorphins in the brain, the same chemical compounds activated by pain relief medications. This demonstrates how our expectations can influence real biological processes within our bodies. Another fascinating field of research is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself in response to experiences and thoughts. Brain imaging studies show that merely expecting an event can activate the same brain regions that would be engaged by the actual event. This means that, at a neural level, anticipating an outcome can be nearly as powerful as experiencing it. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist and author, has conducted extensive research in this area. His studies show that focused meditation and positive visualization can alter not just brain structure, but also gene expression and even the immune response. This suggests a profound connection between our mental expectations and our physical reality. In psychology, classic experiments like the Pygmalion effect illustrate how expectations influence performance. In a famous study, teachers were falsely told that certain students were late bloomers with high potential. By the end of the year, those students actually showed significant IQ gains, simply because their teachers believed they would succeed. These findings align intriguingly with concepts in quantum physics, which suggests that the act of observation can influence the behavior of subatomic particles. While it's important not to overextend these ideas to the macroscopic world, they invite us to consider the deep interconnectedness between consciousness and physical reality. What all this research reveals is that our expectations are not mere mental fantasies. They are powerful forces that can alter our biology, our behavior, and even the world around us. We are constantly sending out signals to the universe through our expectations, and the universe seems to respond in kind. This understanding places us in a unique position as conscious co-creators of our reality. We are not passive spectators in life, but active participants in shaping our experiences. Negative expectations and their impact. Just as positive expectations have the power to elevate our lives, negative ones can create a vicious cycle of undesirable experiences. It's as if we are unknowingly programming our reality for failure. Imagine you're preparing for an important job interview. If you carry the expectation that "I'll probably fail," what happens? Your body reacts, your posture shrinks, your voice may tremble, you might sweat more. Unconsciously, you might even sabotage your answers, confirming your own negative prophecy. In relationships, negative expectations can be just as damaging. If you constantly expect your partner to disappoint you, you may interpret neutral actions as negative, create unnecessary conflicts, or emotionally withdraw. This, in turn, can lead your partner to behave in ways that confirm your suspicions, creating a cycle of distrust and dissatisfaction. When it comes to health, the impact can be even more profound. The nocebo effect, the opposite of the placebo effect, demonstrates this. Studies show that people who believe they are taking a medication with severe side effects can actually experience those effects, even when they are given an inert substance. This reveals the incredible power our expectations have over our physical well-being. Neuroscientist Dr. Bruce Lipton, in his book The Biology of Belief, argues that our beliefs and expectations can even influence gene expression. According to him, it is our perception of the environment, rather than our genetics, that primarily determines our biology. Negative expectations can also trap us in a limiting comfort zone. If you believe you're incapable of achieving great things, you probably won't even try. This self-limitation can lead to a life of unfulfilled potential and regret. The most insidious aspect of negative expectations is that they tend to self-perpetuate. Each time a negative expectation is confirmed, we reinforce that belief in our minds, making it even more powerful the next time. Fortunately, just as we can fall into this negative spiral, we also have the power to reverse it. The first step is awareness. We need to become keen observers of our own expectations, recognizing when we are sabotaging ourselves with limiting thoughts. The good news is that with the right tools and consistent practice, we can reprogram these negative expectations. We can replace the vicious cycle with a virtuous cycle of positive expectations and positive results. In the next section, we'll explore the inspiring story of someone who did exactly that, completely transforming their life by consciously changing their expectations. This story will illustrate the transformative power we all have within our reach. A story of transformation. Let me share with you the remarkable story of Mary, a story that vividly illustrates the transformative power of changing our expectations. Mary was a middle-aged professional who had been working in an office for over 2 decades. She always saw herself as an ordinary person with no special talents. Her expectations for life were modest: a stable job, a predictable routine, and perhaps a quiet retirement in the future. However, Mary had a secret dream since childhood. She wanted to write a book. But whenever this thought surfaced, it was quickly suppressed by an inner voice that said, "Who do you think you are? You're not a writer. No one will want to read what you write." These negative expectations shaped her reality for years. Mary never seriously attempted to write, convinced that she would fail. Her life followed a predictable pattern, but she felt an inexplicable emptiness. Everything changed when Mary attended a lecture on the power of expectations. The speaker challenged the audience to identify a limiting belief and actively question it for 30 days. Inspired, Mary decided to confront her belief that she wasn't a writer. She started small, committing to writing just 100 words a day. At first, it was difficult. Doubts constantly crept in. But Mary persisted, repeating to herself, "I am a writer. My words have value." Gradually, something extraordinary began to happen. The more Mary wrote, the more her ideas flowed. She started noticing details in her daily life that could turn into stories. Her perception of the world expanded. After 3 months, Mary had a first draft of a novel. She gathered the courage to share it with a few friends. To her surprise, the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. Encouraged, she took the next step and submitted her manuscript to a few publishers. Of course, there were rejections. But Mary no longer saw them as proof of failure. Instead, she viewed them as part of the growth process. Her new expectation became, "Every no brings me closer to a yes." And then, it happened. A small publishing house accepted her book. On the day of the launch, seeing her name on the cover of a real book, Mary could hardly believe the transformation in her life. More than just becoming a published author, Mary had become a different person. Her new expectations didn't just change her career, they spilled over into every aspect of her life. She became more confident, more open to new experiences, and surprisingly, even happier in her daily job. Mary's story shows us that it's never too late to change our expectations and, in turn, our reality. She didn't just achieve a dream, she discovered a new way of living, one where possibilities are limited only by our own beliefs. Now let's explore how we can apply these lessons to our own lives, with practical steps to reprogram our expectations. 5 steps to reprogram your expectations. Mary's journey is inspiring, but how can we apply these lessons to our own lives? Let's explore 5 practical steps to reprogram our expectations and, in turn, transform our reality. Step 1. Awareness of your current expectations. The first step is to become aware of the expectations you hold. Often, our expectations operate at a subconscious level, influencing our actions and perceptions without us realizing it. Start by keeping an expectation journal for a week. Write down your expectations about different areas of your life: work, relationships, health, skills. Be honest with yourself. You might be surprised to discover how many limiting expectations you carry without even noticing. For example, you might catch yourself thinking, "I'll never get promoted," or "relationships always end in disappointment." Identifying these expectations is the first step toward changing them. Step 2. Questioning limiting beliefs. Once you've identified your expectations, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Where did this expectation come from? Does it serve me in any way? What evidence do I have against this belief? Often, we find that our negative expectations are based on past experiences or fears, not on actual facts about the present or future. Use mindfulness techniques to observe these thoughts without judgment. Remember, you are not your expectations. You are the observer who can choose to change them. Step 3. Visualizing positive outcomes. Now that you've identified and questioned your limiting expectations, it's time to replace them with positive visions. Visualization is a powerful tool used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and artists to program the brain for success. Take a few minutes each day to vividly imagine the positive outcomes you want in your life. Engage all your senses. If you're visualizing success in a presentation, for example, see yourself standing confidently on stage. Hear the applause from the audience. Feel the sense of accomplishment. Neuroscience shows that the brain doesn't clearly distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. By visualizing consistently, you are effectively training your brain for this new reality. Step 4. Daily positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. They help reprogram your inner dialogue and, in turn, your expectations. Create affirmations that counter your limiting beliefs. For example, if you tend to think, "I never have good ideas," your affirmation could be, "I am creative and have valuable insights to share." The key is to phrase affirmations in the present tense, as if they are already true. Repeat them daily, preferably in front of a mirror. It may feel awkward at first, but over time, these new messages will begin to replace the old limiting beliefs. Step 5. Taking action, aligned with new expectations. Finally, it's crucial to act in alignment with your new expectations. Actions reinforce beliefs, creating a positive cycle. Start with small steps that align with your new expectations. If you're working on seeing yourself as a confident person, begin by taking on small challenges that previously intimidated you. Every small success will reinforce your new self-image. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. There will be moments of doubt and setbacks. When they arise, be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the challenge, but don't let it define you. Keep practicing your new patterns of thought and action. A crucial aspect of this process is persistence. Your old expectations were formed over years. Changing them requires time and consistent practice. Treat this journey as a life experiment. Observe with curiosity how your new expectations begin to manifest in your reality. As you apply these 5 steps, you'll start to notice subtle but powerful changes in your life. Situations that once felt intimidating may start to feel like opportunities. Challenges that once discouraged you may become catalysts for growth. Remember, you are rewriting the script of your life. With patience, persistence, and a new perspective, you can transform your expectations and, by extension, your reality. In the next section, we'll explore how to apply these techniques in specific areas of life, from career to relationships and health. Applying positive expectations to different areas of life. Now that we understand the steps to reprogram our expectations, let's explore how to apply them to specific areas of our lives. Remember, the key is consistency and authenticity in your new expectations. In career and business, start by visualizing yourself in the role you aspire to. If you're aiming for a promotion, see yourself already handling the responsibilities of the new position. Create affirmations like, "I am capable and deserving of growth in my career." Act in alignment with these new expectations. Take on challenging projects, volunteer to lead initiatives, and step outside your comfort zone. Each small action that aligns with your vision reinforces your new expectations. For entrepreneurs, cultivate the expectation that challenges are opportunities for growth. When facing obstacles, ask yourself, what lesson can I learn here? How can this help me grow? In personal relationships, many times we carry negative expectations based on past experiences. Replace thoughts like, "All relationships end in pain" with, "I am capable of building healthy and lasting relationships." Practice expecting the best in others. This doesn't mean ignoring problematic behavior, but rather approaching relationships with a growth mindset and mutual understanding. Visualize yourself having deep, meaningful conversations and resolving conflicts constructively. Act accordingly by initiating open and honest dialogues with the people in your life, in health and well-being. Our expectations have a profound impact on our physical and mental health. Replace thoughts like, "I always get sick in the winter," with, "My body is strong and capable of staying healthy in all seasons." Visualize yourself full of energy and vitality. Create an affirmation such as, "Every day my body becomes stronger and healthier." Then, act accordingly by adopting nutritious eating habits and an exercise routine you genuinely enjoy. For mental health, cultivate the expectation of resilience. Tell yourself, "I have the inner resources to overcome any challenge." Practice mindfulness techniques to reinforce this belief, building momentum and tracking progress. In all these areas, remember that change is a process. Celebrate small wins and be patient with yourself. As you consistently apply these new expectations, you'll start noticing subtle but meaningful changes. A powerful practice is keeping a success journal. Each day, write down small victories and moments where your positive expectations manifested. This not only reinforces your progress, but also trains your brain to notice more positive experiences. Final thoughts. Remember, you are rewriting the story of your life. Every thought, every expectation is like a seed planted in the garden of your reality. Nurture these seeds with care and patience, and you will see a life that aligns with your highest aspirations bloom. As we move forward, it's important to acknowledge that the journey won't always be smooth. Next, we'll explore how to navigate challenges and maintain positive expectations even in difficult times. Overcoming challenges and maintaining positive expectations. The journey of transforming our expectations is not linear. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and challenges. It's crucial to understand how to navigate these turbulent waters without losing sight of our new positive expectations. When we face adversity, our minds often revert to old thought patterns. These are the moments when our practice becomes more important than ever. Remember, challenges are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth and learning. A powerful tool for maintaining positive expectations in difficult times is the practice of resilience. Resilience doesn't mean never feeling discouraged or frustrated. It means having the ability to recover, adapt, and keep moving forward. When you encounter an obstacle, pause and take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can this make me stronger? This shift in perspective transforms challenges into catalysts for personal growth. Another key strategy is adjusting your expectations realistically while keeping them positive. Being optimistic doesn't mean expecting everything to be perfect all the time. It means believing in your ability to handle whatever comes your way, whether good or bad. Practice gratitude daily, even and especially during difficult moments. Find something to be grateful for every day, no matter how small. This trains your brain to notice the positive, even in challenging circumstances. Also, remember to be kind to yourself. If you catch yourself falling back into old negative thought patterns, don't judge yourself harshly. Recognize the pattern, thank your mind for trying to protect you, even if in a misguided way, and gently redirect your thoughts toward your new positive expectations. Finally, stay connected to your bigger vision. In moments of doubt, return to your visualizations and affirmations. Remind yourself why you started this journey of transformation. Every challenge you overcome is a step closer to achieving that vision. With practice and perseverance, you'll find that your ability to maintain positive expectations, even in the face of adversity, will grow stronger. This is the true measure of personal growth. Not the absence of challenges, but the ability to face them with a positive and resilient mindset. We've reached the end of our journey exploring the transformative power of expectations. We've seen how our beliefs and thoughts literally shape our reality, influencing everything from our biology to our daily experiences. Let's recap the key takeaways. Our expectations act as powerful filters through which we perceive and interact with the world. Modern science, from neuroplasticity to quantum physics, is validating what ancient spiritual traditions have always known about the power of the mind. Negative expectations can trap us in limiting cycles, but we have the power to break free. Through techniques like awareness, questioning limiting beliefs, visualization, and positive affirmations, we can reprogram our expectations. Change requires consistent practice and patience, but the results can be profoundly life-changing. Now, it's time to take action. I invite you to start your own transformation journey today. Begin with a simple step. 1. Choose an area of your life where you'd like to see positive change. 2. Identify one limiting expectation you hold in that area. 3. Create a new, empowering expectation to replace it. 4. Write a positive affirmation based on this new expectation and repeat it daily for 21 days. You are the author of your story. Every thought, every expectation is a choice that shapes your future. Choose consciously. Choose positively. Choose growth and expansion. As you apply these techniques, pay attention to the subtle shifts in your life. Celebrate every small victory. And most importantly, share your journey. Your transformation could inspire others to change their lives too. You have the power to create the reality you desire. Start today. Start now. The universe is ready to meet you at your new, elevated expectations.